Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
Happy Labor Day. I'm meteorologist Andrew Humphrey, and here we go. Severe weather right on time at this hour. Warnings up for Oakland, Washtenaw, and now Lenawee County. We'll talk about it, how long it lasts, coming right up.
Okay, Andrew, and the severe weather is already having an impact on Jazz Fest in downtown Detroit. We'll have a live update.
A holiday boating tragedy. What happened to this man from Plymouth is a safety reminder for all of us. We'll hear from the fiance he leaves behind.
But first, we start with severe thunderstorm watches across much of southeast Michigan.
Yeah, the holiday weekend coming to a stormy end. Let's get right over to Andrew Humphrey. He's tracking the severe weather. Andrew?
That's right. We have a severe thunderstorm watch for most of southeast Michigan, including Detroit, until 11 p.m. These areas of orange that you see here, Washtenaw and Lenawee counties, these are warnings that are up, affecting as many as 500,000 people nearly in Washtenaw County until 6:30. This newest one right here in Lenawee County, nearly 90,000 people until 7 p.m. Here's a look at some of the severe weather racing through the area. Even if it's not severe, strong thunderstorms are moving through downtown Detroit now. This is a look at one of the warning areas, Ann Arbor and Washtenaw County. Heavy rain in red. Frequent lightning happening as well. This line of storms right here set to move through Adrian, Seneca Township. This is in Lenawee County between now and 6:30. So if you're in the path of these storms or if they're affecting you already, make sure you seek cover. You can already see moderate to heavy downpours here in northern portions of Wayne County, including the east side of Detroit. Same thing in portions of Macomb County. This line of storms right here racing through Allen Park, River Rouge, and Southgate between now and 6:23. So within the next half hour to an hour, we're going to be dealing with heavy downpours, frequent lightning, and the possibility of damaging wind, even hail. It's all out ahead of a cold front that races through later on tonight. Another update on these storms coming up and what's ahead for tomorrow and the rest of the week as well in your full forecast. Remember, you can track these storms yourself with the Local Forecasters app. It has interactive radar, my weather alerts, including warnings. Download it now. It's free. Search WDIV in your app store.
In downtown Detroit, the weather causing safety concerns at Jazz Fest.
Yeah, people were told to leave Hart Plaza and take cover. Our Tim Pamplin is downtown right now. Tim?
Yeah, Kim, a scene of orderly chaos, if you can imagine such a thing, earlier as thousands of people made their way out of Hart Plaza, being evacuated and sent for cover. Now, some people are sheltering in place here in the garage next to Hart Plaza. Others are being told to go to Cobo. Others are being told to go to the I think it's the One Michigan building in Campus Martius. They can shelter up there. Now, organizers say when this storm started rolling through, they had to take cover. Here's one festival goer who heard the announcement.
They said due to a severe storm warning, storm coming through with possible thunderstorms, lightning, the whole works, they advised everyone to seek shelter.
So that's what people are doing. They're making their way out now. The last few of them, I'm being told the artists have been taken back to their hotels. The vendors have shut down shop. And the rest of the festival goers here trying to seek shelter as the message gets out that the Jazz Fest has now been shut down. Temporarily, the organizers say they're going to reevaluate hour by hour. But for now, as the storms start rolling in, as I look to the west, this is probably the time that we will need to take cover. Back to you guys in the studio.
Hey, Tim, thank you. And we'll keep an eye on the weather throughout this half-hour newscast, so stay right here. Stormy weather also, though, led to a boating tragedy for one local family this holiday weekend.
Such a sad story here. A man drowned in a lake in Tennessee near Knoxville. Tonight, he is hailed as a hero. Rod Maloney has that part of the story.
30-year-old Andrew Ehrman used his last bit of strength and energy to push his fiancée, who was Amanda Quartz, towards safety while they were treading water in very stormy weather on Cherokee Lake.
It was totally calm, and the sun came out, and we had really wanted to take a dip, so we jumped in, and all of a sudden, just in an instant, everything changed, and just like that, it got stormy, and we knew something was wrong, and so we tried to get back on the boat.
On Friday, Amanda and Andrew visited her grandmother in Tennessee with friends. They swam off her great-uncle's boat. Amanda saw the wind push the family pontoon far away, and her legs started to tire.
I just said, "Babe, are you okay?" And I just felt him push me really hard with all his strength towards the boat as it was coming. That was it.
These are the pictures put out by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency of the 2-day-long search for Andrew's body. Amanda tells Local 4 she and Andrew have been together for a year, planned on getting married. Together they purchased this Plymouth house as Andrew dabbled in real estate on the side while working as a mechanical engineer for a local auto supplier.
I want people to remember how funny he was and how smart and clever and just all the good that he did. And oh, he hustled so hard, harder than anyone I've ever met. And I want people to remember that and remember him as a hero, because that's what he is.
The sad lesson in all of this is that all 4 of the people who jumped off of that pontoon boat did so without life jackets. The Wildlife Services people said, obviously, that was a very bad idea. Rod Maloney, Local 4.
So sad. You may have also noticed in one of those pictures, Andrew with a little boy, that's his 8-year-old son, Alex. Amanda told us she also wanted everyone to know he was an exceptional father, and so many people are going to miss him.
Detroit police have finally caught up with a man who ran away from officers while wearing handcuffs. Police pulled Artis Davis over for speeding just before noon Saturday near Joy Road in Vaughan. He was arrested for a probation violation, cuffed and put in the back seat of the squad car. Somehow, though, he broke free and ran off, hiding from police for almost 48 hours. He was finally arrested this morning. He was found in the 2000 block of Kendall. Thousands of people took to the streets of downtown Detroit for the annual Labor Day parade.
A march focusing on honoring and protecting the gains that organized labor has made over the years. Thousands of union members and politicians participated, including Mayor Mike Duggan. We caught up with the president of the UAW, who was certainly excited for today's event, but also addressed the challenges for UAW members.
This is a great event. I mean, Labor Day is special for organized labor and working people in general. There's a rising awareness about what unions have done for this country. And it's funny, I just read an article about the millennials and how they're feeling about unionization. So I got high hopes. But it's a tough atmosphere. The United States of America has some of the toughest labor rules as far as organizing there is anywhere in the world.
And we have celebrated this holiday for a long time. Labor Day became a federal holiday way back in 1894. The chants are, I want my $15. Local fast food and hospital workers joined a nationwide Labor Day protest. They started the demonstration at a McDonald's in the New Center area and marched to the Henry Ford Health Center. They're pushing for a $15 minimum wage in Michigan. Right now, it's just under $9. Hospital workers joined the battle because one study shows 71% of service jobs at hospitals pay less than $15 an hour.
I'm meteorologist Andrew Humphrey, and we have severe thunderstorms racing through the region right now. You can see them here with frequent lightning. Warnings up still for Washtenaw County for the next 20 minutes and Lenawee County for the next 50 minutes. Where are these storms headed next? I've got the answer and your forecast coming up.
Okay, Andrew, but up first, new recommendations for kids and the flu shot in good health. Why many parents won't be happy to hear what doctors have to say.
Next wheel.
In good health, flu shots have arrived at many local drugstores and will soon be available at most doctors' offices as well. The new recommendations for kids' flu shots, though, were just released. And to many parents' dismay, for the second year in a row, the nasal spray will not be an option.
All righty, so you're getting your flu shot today.
The key message hasn't changed. Doctors say almost everyone over 6 months old
Look that way.
should be vaccinated.
You did great.
But again this year, doctors are not recommending the nasal spray for children because it was found to be less effective than the shot. Last year, flu vaccination rates for children fell slightly without the pain-free option. This year, experts are strongly urging parents to get the flu shot for their kids to protect them and others.
Children are the great distributors of the influenza virus. They give it to each other and then they bring it home and give it to grandparents and uncles and aunts and moms and dads.
The vaccine is also strongly recommended for women who are breastfeeding, pregnant, or thinking of becoming pregnant. Last year's vaccine was about 50% effective at preventing the flu, but experts say it's the best option we have, and even when it's not 100% effective, it still reduces the risk of complications and deaths.
Influenza is a serious illness. It can take a healthy person and make them so sick that they have to go to the emergency room and be admitted and it can happen fast, within 24 hours.
Now, a new study finds about half of Americans are fickle about getting a flu shot. If it's convenient, they'll get it, but they won't go out of their way for it. Experts stress, though, getting the flu is never convenient and urge everyone to make an effort to get vaccinated.
Today provided an opportunity for a labor of love for dozens of UAW members. UAW4 joined the Detroit Area Agency on Aging to package and deliver meals to about 3,500 homebound seniors for Meals on Wheels. They are closing Arts Beats and Eats for about a half hour because it looks like it's pretty bad out there.
Yeah. Musicians have been on stage, though, all day. Take a listen here. Festival is supposed to continue through 9:30 tonight. Musical acts scheduled to perform include George Clinton and the P-Funk All-Stars, Farrell Brown, and Thornetta Davis.
Let's get a live peek at what's happening out in Royal Oak. Whoa, very dark skies, and you can see people moving, I think, for cover. They have closed down the festival for at least a half hour. They're going to reevaluate, same as the Jazz Fest downtown. And Andrew, they're going to be paying attention to what you're telling us, I guess.
Well, I just got off the phone with some of the organizers. Thank goodness there are some sturdy structures there. As you can see, on the side streets, you got plenty of shops, plenty of restaurants. Folks can duck inside, basically have a nice meal, and let those thunderstorms pass. But it is quite stormy and dicey across much of southeast Michigan, festivals or not. That's why we have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 11 p.m. That's what you see here in pink. In orange right here in Lenawee County, you still have a warning that's up until 7 o'clock. Now, these storms are racing through pretty quickly. How quickly? Well, in Washtenaw County, there was a warning, but it's been canceled early because those thunderstorms have already moved through almost the entire county. Even in these areas where you don't have any warnings right now, I'd still take cover, of course, because you have heavy downpours, and it's always dangerous whenever there's lightning. Here in Ann Arbor, or just south of Ann Arbor, in the Saline and Milan areas, still quite a bit of thunderstorm activity there. This line that's moving through Lenawee County, where the warning is still up for at least the next 40 minutes. This will move through portions of Lenawee and then Monroe County, including Dundee, between now and about 6:30 or 6:35. Here's some of that heavier rain in areas that don't have warnings, but still very nasty thunderstorms occurring in the Mount Clemens area, all the way over to Marine City, and now into southern Canada for our viewers there. Same thing in downtown Detroit. We'll still have some heavy rain and frequent lightning. Even the possibility of hail. On this hail tracker right here, in these areas of gray, wouldn't be surprised if there's at least some pea-sized hail, some very small hail, which can cause damage as well, giving you an idea of how violent these thunderstorms are. They're all part of a cold front that's going to move through later on tonight, but it will be a few hours before it actually does. So between now and 8 p.m., the shower and thunderstorm activity will continue. Between 8 and 10 o'clock, the showers become a lot more scattered, and I wouldn't be surprised if some festivities get back into action. Then after 10 p.m., it becomes drier, especially overnight, and it becomes cooler. Right now, it's still warm with thunderstorm activity over downtown Detroit. You can see the gray skies right here as we look live at downtown Detroit. 81 degrees over at the airport and pretty breezy with winds at around 17 miles per hour. But in those thunderstorms, especially the severe ones, winds up to 50, 60 miles per hour or more. Still keeping track of the tropics, including Irma, well-defined eye, and a Category 4 storm right now with winds of at least 120 miles per hour. It's going to still move across portions of the Caribbean, including the northern islands here, before it gets closer to Florida and Cuba by the end of this week. Really no stirring currents right now, it looks like, making it turn north, but that could change, so keep it tuned right here. Also, the weather page of clickondetroit.com, you can track it. Boy, what a difference in temperatures, right? 80s where we have thunderstorms occurring now. Behind the cold front or in the rain-cooled air, we have temps in the low 70s. Eventually, it cools off into the 50s later on tonight. But these thunderstorms still have to race through over the next 2 to 3 hours. Showers become more scattered as we get closer to midnight. There's another chance of showers popping up tomorrow, but not as strong as what we're seeing right now. Basically that 5-minute weather that we're basically famous for tomorrow afternoon. So let's recap. Evening showers and storms continue. Again, that severe thunderstorm warning for Lenawee County, good for at least the next half hour until 7 p.m. After midnight tonight, temperatures down to 58. Tomorrow, partly sunny skies, a chance of pop-up showers in the afternoon that will be on and off, a high only of 73, so the 80s are gone. In fact, kids, make sure you have your jackets before heading to school. 40s and 50s in the morning, 60s for highs with on and off showers on Wednesday and Thursday. Sunnier skies and a little milder as we head toward the weekend and the Lions home opener with temperatures back into the low and middle 70s by Saturday and Sunday. School.
That's right.
School.
Coming up.
And more on those storms as we go through the year.
Absolutely. Okay, Andrew, thank you. Jamie is coming up with sports. Stay with us.